I'm sorry. Please. Bro, please, bro, please. We'll leave right here. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm not doing no fair. We're just taking some pictures, man.
Out is straight ahead, so oh crap, bats. So
they explored empty schools. Someone was watching. Figures in dark hallways, voices echoing through gymnasiums, people living in the classrooms, moments where silence breaks, things that shouldn't be there. Tonight, we look at the most disturbing abandoned school encounters caught on camera, real footage of explorers who discovered that some schools never fully empty out. In 2023, TP Urbex entered an abandoned school in Gary, Indiana called Dunbar-Pulaski, a building that opened in 1923 and shut down for good in 2015 after 6 straight years of academic failure. On his first attempt, he had no idea what he was walking into. He made his way through the hallways and found one of the coolest locker rooms he had ever seen. Football equipment left exactly where the last team dropped it. Shelves of helmets, shoulder pads still stacked in rows. He said he had never seen anything like it.
Back here, even more books over here too. Oh shit. So coming down here, it looks like this is the locker room. And it is just full of all of the football equipment. Shoulder pads even. Helmets up here. This is one of the coolest locker rooms I've ever seen. I've never seen so much stuff left behind.
Then he heard something in the hallway behind him, and the next 20 seconds are the reason he thought he was in serious danger.
Let's go. Yeah, it sounds like it. It's fine, don't run, bro. We're fine. Shit, bro. It's fine. Here. No, this way. Yo! Hello? Oh, we're getting out of here right now. I'm sorry.
I'm the owner.
Okay, hey, we're getting out of here. We were just taking some pictures, bro.
Oh, man, you can't do that.
I'm sorry. We just saw a window.
No, Dre.
Hey, I'm sorry. Please.
Dre, what the fuck?
Bro, please.
Chill the fuck out.
Please, bro, please.
Chill out.
We'll leave right here. I'm so sorry, bro.
I'm not doing no fair.
We're just taking some pictures, man.
Dre!
Please, I'm so sorry, sir.
Dre, I got it.
I'm so sorry.
Dre!
No, we weren't looking for anyone, man.
What am I telling you, bro?
I'm sorry.
Tell all y'all friends don't come in here.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, for sure.
I'm the owner.
For sure, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Yo, they're staring at us, bro. Let's go. I don't care. I'm scared.
They got out shaking. They barely understood what had just happened, but they knew how close they had come.
Bro, I'm actually so shook right now.
Who else got our ass booked in there, bro?
Bro, he was holding a metal rod. Dude, I thought he was gonna kill me, bro. I was begging for my life, dog.
Finally, we got footage of something.
A year later, he came back. Fresh boards were nailed over the windows that weren't there the first time. He knew the risk.
Lost our lives inside this abandoned school right here, and today we decided we're gonna come back and try and get inside and explore the full building. I mean, you can already see there's fresh boards that were not there last time. I don't know, I'm super scared, but let's get right inside.
We need to start looking for a second way out just in case. All right, I'm here with Nature Bando, the same person that was with me when we got...
He made it further into the building this time, but in one of the classrooms, he heard a sound that he recognized from his last visit.
One of the classrooms. Yo, let's go.
Almost 2 years after his first attempt, he finally went back a third time with someone who had direct access. This time, he got everything. The gym was still powered, lights still buzzing overhead in a building that had been empty for a decade.
Guys, so the first room that I'm coming into on the third visit from this abandoned school, and this is the gym. And honestly, I am so shocked right now that there's power in here. All the videos I've seen online and pictures, there's been no power in here for the 5 years I've seen this school. And when I stop talking, you can just hear the old buzzing. It is just so nostalgic to hear that, and it's honestly just so crazy to see this gym covered in graffiti, but still the power is working, or at least the power is working now. I've heard stories about this school that the gym has always been sealed off for like the last year or two, but we just walked right in that door right there, no problems. Surprisingly, I was not expecting to see this gym on this visit right here. Coming up here on the bleachers, you can really see, how massive this gym is. This place is huge. And just all of the lights, again, just buzzing. It's just so crazy. This is a great start to the third visit of this abandoned school here. Right up there, you can see the old scoreboard. Still got the name of the school. So cool. Even right there, Pulaski Colts.
Classrooms were still full of books with the names of the last students who checked them out written on the spines. The cafeteria, kitchen equipment, and home EC classrooms were all frozen in place.
Through this way, I believe this is the kitchen for the cafeteria right here. Yeah, for sure. You can actually see they still have some old machines left back here. Like a fryer, it looks like. But then coming this way, this should be the cafeteria here. Got an old sign. But as I come in, you can actually see the room still has power again. All the graffiti. I don't think the rest of the building still has power, but to see these two rooms with power on is crazy. Look at the old design that goes around. You can just see that light is barely hanging on. These are like the old lunch tables right here in the corner. You can actually see the windows are like covered. I think that's graffiti from the outside, making like the room have an orange tint. But again, you can just see.
The library was torn apart, but still filled with books piled across shelves and floors. And the auditorium had something on the stage that had gone viral on TikTok months earlier. What it was had never been confirmed.
Office right here. Gotta step over this light. But you can see there's more books even in here. This library is kind of giving me creepy vibes though after all the stuff that's happened to me in this building. I'm gonna get out of here right now. So as I come down these stairs right here, it actually looks like this leads to the auditorium of this building. And it's actually a pretty big auditorium that they would use this for a middle school. Actually, I don't know if they would use this part as a high school as well. But look at that. The curtain is still completely in place. There's this weird stain, actually. You can kind of see it right here. There was a viral TikTok in here that they found a huge blood stain on the stage. I'll throw the clip in right here for you guys to see. But I don't know if this is it. It's gotta be it. That's crazy. Super creepy. Look at that. That's dried blood.
Then he reached the locker room, the exact room where the most frightening moment of his life had happened 2 years earlier. What was still sitting on those shelves is something he never got to see the first time because he was too busy begging for his life.
This is the locker room we made it to when we first came here and we heard yelling and we got caught by the owners and our lives threatened. I finally get to show you guys this. Look at this. All of these shelves are still set up with all of the old football equipment just left rotting away. Look at this helmet. They even have the super old-fashioned one right here without the face mask, but just shelves full of them, even on the ground right here. Old uniforms, stuff that they would put on the field. Look at this. These are all the old pants that they would wear here. But it's just unbelievable to see all of this stuff left in this locker room right here. It's so crazy. And then right next door, look at this. There's even more jerseys and helmets. Even cleats. Look at all those old cleats. Just left here. Obviously their colors were gold.
3 attempts, 2 failures, 1 encounter that almost ended everything, and a 3rd visit that only happened because someone gave him permission to walk through the exact hallway where he had once thought he feared for his life. In 2026, Jared Coker Urbex got inside Delta Prep, an abandoned charter high school in Detroit that had closed suddenly in 2018, leaving students and families scrambling to find new schools on short notice. He found a way in through a back window. What he saw the second he climbed through the frame told him this wasn't going to be a normal explore.
All right, there's a school over there. We're gonna take this back alleyway. Hopefully that bypasses some of the fences that are blocking it. What is that? Look at that, like hawk. Whoa. Yo. Am I going nuts, or is that door on the very end look open? Is that a hawk or a falcon? Oh, it's been many years since I memorized my birds. I'm gonna say no, that door is probably not open, given that big metal bar on it. See in there though. I don't know, I like my odds of this one. I bet you there'll be something secret back here that's open. I don't know, they all have this wire mesh stuff. There'd have to be an open window and that wire stuff gone. Bingo, see it over there. Alrighty. Alrighty. We have, oh, hello. Is it okay if I come in here? Do you mind if I come look around the building? Is it okay if I look around?
There was already someone inside, a man laying in the room he had just entered. He asked permission to walk around the building. The man nodded. He was allowed to keep going, but he had no idea how many more people were in there with him.
Thank you. Whew. Okay, need a light. Oh my God, there's mice in here. I see mice just scampering across the floor. Wonder if I could capture one. There were 2 mice that just went running across. Okay. Nice. So there was a guy laying in that room that I got in through. So I just asked him if he minded if I walked through the building. And he gave me a nod, so we're good, we're chilling.
He moved through the hallways quietly, keeping his voice down and his steps slow. Then he turned a corner and saw something that made him freeze and drop into a whisper for the rest of the video.
There's got to be so many mice in this school. I've already seen 4. Look at this. I'm not sure if that guy over there is actually asleep or if he's just ignoring me, but I'm gonna be quiet. Okay, there must just be like a lot of people in here. So it's gonna be a very low voice, low energy kind of video. I think there might be a gym in here somewhere, but I'm not sure I'd even...
Every room he checked revealed more. Beds set up in corners, personal belongings piled against walls, bottles and supplies that told him this school wasn't abandoned at all. It was a home for more people than he could count.
I think there might be a gym in here somewhere, but I'm not sure I'd even shoot hoops or bust out the ball if it's gonna make so much noise. If I'm afraid it's gonna like disturb anyone else who's in here somewhere. I don't know. This might be a pretty quick and pretty quiet video. I've already seen 2 people in here. There could be many, many more. And I hear movement. That was a really cool theater though. I wish I could have said something. fallout shelter starts here. Where? Oh, there is a gym. There's no floor anymore. It's like dirt, practically. Oh boy, how loud would that be? Like, I want to take a couple shots, because it's just like the trademark of the channel now. Every time I go to a gym, it's like solely for this purpose.
He made it to the gym and tried to shoot a few hoops quietly, something he did in every school he explored. But every dribble kicked up dust from a floor that had turned to dirt, and every bounce was loud enough to make him stop after a few shots.
I just checked like this adjacent kitchen room to make sure there's nobody in there, even though I accidentally slammed the door really loud. Just for the satisfaction of seeing a couple shots go through, I'm gonna like shoot for just a minute or two, but I seriously don't want to make a lot of noise here.
It's not that loud.
There goes my energy again. Kind of made too much noise as it is, so we better be done there. This floor is disgusting though. Every dribble just kicks up dirt. I could stop if I wanted to.
Then he explored what looked like a fallout shelter running underneath the building, a long, eerie tunnel that stretched the full length of the school.
Oh yeah, this might be that fallout shelter down below. Let's just see that. Kind of looks like one. There's not really much to see, it's just a big, eerie tunnel. Whoa. That runs the full length of the building down on that end, too. Yeah. I've had enough of this.
Back on the main floor, something happened that he called the most cliché moment of his entire life. He turned a corner and heard a sound coming from a room he had not touched.
I didn't like that flashlight. Needed one with more firepower. Okay, let's just see this. Just see what happens. God. Dude, that was the most cliche thing in the world. That I turned a corner only to hear a door creaking by itself. How does that just happen? Is it the wind through the windows? I thought for sure in any one of these rooms there was about to be some dude like creeping up on me, you know, like peeking out the door. Like maybe that's why I heard it.
On the second floor, he started opening doors carefully until one of them revealed something that made him stop opening doors entirely.
What is that? Hello? Oh. Okay. I don't know what else I expected going into a room with that much stuff in it like that, but if y'all didn't see, there was a guy sleeping in the corner over there. I'm not going to open any more doors that are closed. I'm just going to assume they're closed for a reason. I kept saying it.
Every hallway after that had someone in it. He could see shadows through doorways, hear movement in rooms he hadn't checked, and by the time he reached the last corridor, he had seen at least 3 people and said the real number could be upwards of a dozen. Then, in the final hallway, he turned the corner and saw something walking toward him in the dark.
Wonder what the actual total number of people in here with me right now is. I'm not going to go find out for myself. I've seen 3 bare minimum. But you never know. There could be upwards of like a dozen in here. I really don't feel like I'm in any sort of danger, though. Homeless people aren't dangerous most of the time. Scrappers are. But homeless people, they're usually just gonna do their own thing. Sleep, hang out, whatever they do. This is our last corridor, and then I'm out of here. I know I shouldn't make jokes or anything, because homelessness is like a serious thing. To the people staying here, it's definitely no joke, but that was the scariest thing for a second there, to turn that corner and then just seeing that ghostly figure walking down that hall. So I guess we're done here. Oh, sorry. What's up? See you later. Thanks for letting me look around. Alrighty. So yeah, there was a second guy just coming in to say what's up to the first guy there, so I'm glad they were chill. I'm glad everyone in there was just doing their own thing. I think that's definitely the most amount of people that I've ever seen inside a building with me in all my years of doing this. But hey, we did it. We got it done, so let's get on out of here and hope the next one's a little bit more unoccupied. That's it for the Delta Prep Charter School.
He said it was the most people he had ever seen inside a single building in all his years of exploring. He thanked the two men at the entrance on the way out, and left a school where the students might have stopped coming in 2018, but the building had filled up with people nobody else was counting. In 2020, Lord Explorers got inside an abandoned high school in Gary, Indiana with a friend, and what he found in one of the locked rooms on the first floor is something most explorers never get to see.
Alright, we just got inside, and I realized I forgot my light panel, so I'm probably going to be following this guy around for a little bit. Hopefully on the second and third floors it's a little bit brighter, but we will find out.
Yeah, I better not have forgotten mine.
It's a fully stocked bookshelf of more textbooks. This looks like some sort of break room, maybe. Got a couch over there.
I don't know. Yeah, this is smaller than we usually see, but it's pretty interesting. It hasn't been burned, but there's one sketchy thing right now that makes me really uneasy. Is the extensive water damage to the roof.
He crawled through a hole into a sealed room and discovered what looked like a time capsule. Trophies still on the shelves, alumni photos on the walls, plaques honoring teachers of the year, a computer station set up like someone had just stepped out of the room.
So I just found a locked door, and Dan said that there's some books in there, and I looked in, and there's textbooks, and there's trophies up on that shelf still. So I don't think anybody's gotten in here, or at least gotten in here and destroyed stuff. So I'm gonna crawl through this hole and see what I can find. Holy crap. Alright guys, this room is nuts. There's trophies, plaques, some books down there. Look at this, like alumni. Supporting class of 1999. Teachers of the year. Bunch of stuff. Got a nice computer set up. Some more trophies. Tons of photos. Probably of more alumni. This is a pretty dang cool time capsule room.
Then he walked into another room, and what he saw made him stop mid-sentence. An entire section of the school had frozen over. Books, chairs, and shelves were encased in inches of solid ice, and the floor was covered in what looked like a frozen waterfall.
No way. You're kidding me. This is what we like to see, guys. All the dust still here.
Are you recording?
Yeah. Look at this waterfall. And all these books and stuff are coated in ice. Look at this. That is like a...
Oh, that's cool.
It's like an inch thick of ice.
That's really cool. Look at these. It's like these books are literally frozen in chunks of ice.
Wow. Love those orange chairs. There's a poor child's body trapped under the ice.
Oh, what?
There's a child's body under the ice. How sad.
Oh, you think the gym's down there?
Then came the library, books stacked exactly where they were left, graffiti tags blending with the colors of the spines. But through one of the windows, he spotted something that made him whisper for the next part of the video.
I like how the graffiti matches the colors of the books.
It does.
That green, orange, and blue. That's pretty tasteful. Probably knows. There was like books on the window. So there's a homeless guy in that room, and I almost opened the door. That was so sketchy.
Someone was inside the room with him. Paper from books had been taped across the window to create privacy. He had almost walked in without knowing.
Yeah, just keep an eye out on the rooms before we go in them. Right in there, to the right. See him? Yeah, he's just chilling. Let's keep going. Yeah, guys, that was crazy. I've never gotten that close. I mean, I don't think I've ever really encountered a homeless person. It's so unfortunate they have to resort to living in a place like this. He had all his stuff set up. He was just sitting. And you could see on the window there was some of the books, some pages from the books that he had pasted to keep a little bit of privacy in there.
He kept moving, staying quiet and watching every corner. Then, he reached a section of the school that showed exactly what happens when nobody maintains a building for years. A fire had ripped through part of the school, and the damage was worse than he expected.
Oh, arson temps, yeah. Wow. Unfortunate, thankfully. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, did it spread all the way through the insulation?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, that's fire.
It did.
Not just
Wow. Check that out. All that wood is charred. This whole entire... Somebody must have set the fire here. If you guys can see in the locker room. Oh, with all the paper. Oh no, this isn't a locker room. This is more textbook storage. And I guess they set it all on fire. Oh my gosh. Yo, Dan. Look at the ducks up there. They like collapsed down. That was a serious blaze. The nice God rays coming through.
He made it to one of the gyms where a famous graffiti tag he had only ever seen in photographs was still on the wall, faded but intact. Then he heard voices somewhere nearby, loud ones, reckless. He and his friend had to reroute.
Just found one of the gyms. I've always seen a picture of this gym with the style tag. Never knew where it is. Now I do. It's a relatively old tag too. Oh. Maybe our friend came out. Yeah. Well, we gotta go back that way. That ends, I think.
We can go back that way out to the stage.
Yeah, that was close too.
You want to stay a little bit?
Yeah, let's go this way.
They pushed through more of the school, finding an art room still stocked with paints and pottery supplies, a home EC classroom with stoves, and a voodoo doll left behind on a table.
Art room?
Yeah.
Yeah, art room. Got all the paints and stuff. Bunch of oil paints over here. Watercolors. Look at all these acrylic paints in this tub somebody pulled out.
For pottery.
Just a kiln, really. Oh yeah. Dang. Probably still use it. Looks a little rusty. A lot of supplies left over. I like the tones in this room a lot. It's all very dull yellows and grays.
It's getting cold, so.
So this looks like a home ed, or home ec, I don't know what they call it, kind of class. Got the cooking utensils and stoves and stuff over there. But I found a voodoo doll of some sort. Looks pretty damn nasty. We're in the big gym now, but can't really see anything.
So you can see how big this gym is because my light can hardly reach the other side to capture any of it. This gym is probably one of the biggest ones I've seen in high school.
Yeah, this is impressive. My buddy said there's an ambulance outside the freaking door. Oh my god, yeah, there is. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, we're gonna go try and find another exit. Alright.
Then his friend told him something through the radio that made them start looking for another way out. An ambulance was parked directly outside the door they were planning to leave through. In 2020, Urbex Dane went inside an abandoned high school at midnight completely alone. The building had closed in 2004 and had spent nearly 2 decades filling up with decay, graffiti, and something else he didn't see until he was already deep inside.
Abandoned high school. This place closed down in 2004, I believe. So, yeah, there's a lot of decay and graffiti here. So let's check out the rest of this place. Alright, I'm currently here at midnight. And I am alone.
The moment he started moving through the main hallways, he heard wings, and then he realized what was flying directly at him.
I don't know if I caught this on camera, but there's a bunch of bats in here. Whoa, thought it was gonna come for me. And right here, straight ahead, is the cat.
He kept pushing through, trying to film the cafeteria and the classrooms while ducking every few seconds. Scrappers had torn this place apart. Nothing was left in the rooms he had come to see except old sewing machines and broken furniture scattered everywhere.
Man, this place is bad city. These old sewing machines, huh? So, I guess a little small talk. How's everybody doing today? Man, scrappers tore this place apart.
Then he reached the auditorium, the one spot in the entire school that every urban explorer came here to photograph, and in the middle of trying to film it, he had to duck again.
Well, I guess since there's pretty much a lot of decay and vandalism and really nothing left behind. Oh, here's the auditorium. I'll hold that conversation for a little bit later. Whoa, sorry guys if I'm ducking. There's more bats in here. Yeah, everybody comes here for the auditorium pictures, and since I'm here at night, I'm not sure if you can see, but there is a honeycomb kind of design on the ceiling. And it really looks cool. Now, me being here at night doesn't give this place justice, so I might come back in the morning.
He pushed deeper and found the principal's office with an old fireplace and equipment that looked like it hadn't been touched in decades.
This looks like I'm headed to the principal's office. If you're wondering what that sound was, I almost tripped over this bulge right here. Must be the flooring coming up, but here is some more old equipment. Wow, I wonder how old this is. And it looks like the principal had a fireplace in his office, or in his or her office. Yeah, look at that.
Then something moved in the corner of his eye that wasn't a bat. He stopped and tried to figure out what he had just seen.
Am I tripping or did I just see something? I don't know what this stuff is. It's just random stuff.
He made his way toward the exit, trying to get out before anything else happened, and just as he was about to leave, one of the bats made contact.
Alright everyone, there's really nothing to see, so I think my way out is straight ahead. So, oh crap, bats. So, alright, yeah, I'm gonna get out of this. That baby hit me. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here.
He went into that school alone at midnight, expecting graffiti and decay. He left with a camera that had been hit, ears full of wings, and a very clear reason why nobody else was willing to go inside that building at night. In 2022, Epic Exploration went into an abandoned school in New Jersey with Lisa from Zentrifuge, and almost immediately they started hearing things that neither of them could explain.
Alright guys, here with Lisa from Zentrifuge and our Epic Exploration. Alright, let's see what we find. Yeah, there's a lot of weird noises here.
They moved through the hallways quietly, keeping their lights low because the building next door still had lights on and people inside. Then something happened above them that made them both stop and look up.
You heard that?
It's upstairs. This is a hallway of windows, so we need to keep our lights down or off. I'm gonna turn my flashlight off and just record in the dark.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, I think they're just driving around now.
Oh my god, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
No.
What the? Maybe. Let's get out, regroup.
They pulled out a ghost box and tried to make contact. What came back through the device is the reason they ended up spending hours longer inside the building than they had planned.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. Picking up a stick figure. Of course, I wasn't recording. Put your light that way.
Yo, what the f? Did you hear that?
Did. Hello. My name's Lisa.
What? This is wild.
It's not picking up the door. It's going beyond that. Hello, you're very tall. What is your name? Alright. Hold this.
Alright,
Is it
I
still-
got it all.
Is it still in the same spot?
I got it all.
Where is it? Oh, it's cold right here. Very cold right here.
Yeah, you're right on top of it.
It's cold as hell right here.
A sudden cold spot hit them in the middle of a hallway. Then a name started coming through the device, and whatever was responding wasn't just flashing lights at random, it was answering.
Hello, Spirit. You bring on another device. If you don't mind.
There's a couple of
That.
it. What are you doing?
EMF meter. Your car. Turn the lights out real quick.
It's really cold though. Really cold right here.
Getting nothing. I have a different thing turned on now. There's a whole bunch of words in this device, and you can talk to me through it.
Hello? Yeah, as soon as you cross this, it's so cold.
Yeah,
Like freezing.
this one's in the rain.
God.
God.
That's so annoying.
Then outside, what sounded like car doors and footsteps on the roof kept drawing their attention to parts of the building that had no explanation for the noise.
Yeah, there's no car going. You heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard a car door.
There's definitely something going on here.
Yeah, there's two more buildings. Okay, this is the tunnel.
In the gymnasium, something else happened that neither of them was ready for. They spotted an empty chair, walked toward it, and their device lit up in a way it never normally does around furniture.
This leads to an exit.
Is there somebody sitting in the chair? Yeah, there's somebody sitting in the chair. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Hello.
That thing that doesn't normally do that, chairs.
No, it's sitting on the chair. Hello. I have a little device in my hand. If you touch it, it'll light up. Oh, like that, yes. Very good. Oh, he's touching it.
So that normally doesn't pick up
Not,
chairs.
not like that.
They asked if it was dangerous to be inside. The answer came back, and then they asked one more question about who was watching them in that hallway.
Are you the same spirit we were speaking to in the other building named Rich? Make it light up to red if you're the same spirit, the same person. What noise is that? Sounds like banshees outside.
Oh, it's weird.
Is it dangerous for us to be in here? Red for yes, green for no. It's dangerous. Is it dangerous because the building is falling apart or because of other people?
Or spirits.
Are there spirits here that are dangerous? Red for yes, green for no. No. Yes. I'm gonna change the thing on my phone so that you can talk to me.
They went in looking for a nursing home. What they found was a school full of noises, cold spots, and a device that wouldn't stop responding to whoever was still in there with them. In 2026, Jared Coker Urbex tried to get inside an abandoned middle school in Detroit that had been shut down since 2009. The building was massive, originally built as an elementary school in the 1930s with expansions added over the decades, but every door he checked was sealed. His only option was to climb. After circling the entire building and finding nothing, he had to scale a rig with one hand while holding his camera because his GoPro had turned off on him. It took everything he had to get up and through a window high above the ground.
Bad news, everyone. Since my GoPro apparently just loves to burn battery while being off and not even being used, and now it won't turn on, I guess I'm just going to be climbing this thing with one hand and this camera. So let's get started. It's going to take a lot of energy out of me. We're making progress. I gotta swing a leg up like that. Shoot, there's people over there at the active school. Don't want them to see me. But now we gotta climb it up here. Like this. Here comes the hard part. I'm swinging my other leg in. We did it. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a place that's clearly been on fire 100 times. Whatever. I got in, so I win.
Once inside, the school looked like it had been completely gutted, walls blackened from fires, debris piled in corners, hallways stripped bare. He said he had never been inside a Detroit school this empty. He thought for once he might actually have a building to himself.
Look how big this is. There's so much space over there. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this might be our first Detroit video that I can safely say I don't think there's any threat of there being homeless people in here. Unless they're climbers like that too. 'Cause unlike most of the others, it seems like they keep this one sealed up. We better go ahead and try to find some of the big, cool amenities, because this one's a ripped apart mess. It's like workers came in here and just shoveled everything away.
He moved through the upper floors looking for the gym, the auditorium, anything worth filming. He found a woodshop class that had somehow survived, an auditorium that knocked one item off his bucket list, and walked through rooms he thought had to be a cafeteria, but turned out to be something else.
I don't know, that's such a random poll, but to me this just gives off woodshop vibes. Look at that, I'm probably right. There's a tool cabinet. See, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. Got a fume hood over here. With how gutted the rest of it seems, I wasn't expecting to find a woodshop class that was still discernible. Okay, where are we going? Yo. Just stumbled upon this. We got orange curtains to add to the collection of colors I've seen on this trip. Usually blue or red or green. Whatever else is up here is long gone, I guess. Because I doubt it would have been this empty. Look at that. It's one of those pull down screens for a projector or something. Alright, that's auditorium found. That knocks one goal item off the bucket list. Let's find that gym now. See, it's swept up, like intentionally. Someone's just in here making it look cleaner. And maybe just clearing it out too. This must have been an added on end. Look how different it just suddenly looks over here. We're gonna find a gym somewhere.
Then something about the layout started to feel off. Entire sections of the school had been swept clean. Piles of debris had been pushed into neat rows. Someone was clearly inside the building, and they hadn't just been passing through.
This could be a library room, even though it's thin and tiny and claustrophobic. And then this could have been the real library. Enough stalling. Let's see this gym. There better be hoops. Been lied to. It's not even a gym at all. It's another stage room. What was this then? A cafeteria? I guess I forgot how big this building is. What are the odds that as empty as this place is, in the kitchen they had one singular mixer still in here that they didn't bother moving? It's gotta be in this corner then. I can't see how this building could go any further over. It's gotta be in here. Oh, okay.
Then he turned a corner and walked into the gym, and something was standing on the other side of it. It started walking toward him.
It smells weird in here. Whoa, hello.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
What are you doing?
just exploring. Is that okay?
It's really not.
I'm what?
I said it's really not.
I'm
How
sorry.
did you get in here?
Climbed.
So you climbed in that window?
Yeah, up top. You just sleep in here?
This is my body. This is my business. I'm taking care of myself. So can you please step out?
Yeah. Do you need some help? I could give you some money if you want.
You know who I am?
No.
The man offered to show him a different way out instead of making him climb back over the window. He walked him to a door and opened it like it was his own front entrance.
I remember the way out. It's
Which window did you climb in?
one of those, you know where that awning is? That awning where you can just kind of scale up the side.
I just boarded that up. How did you got in that?
I can come show you. If I can remember where it is. Yeah, they like to... Kids...
Yo, this one's the way right here.
Is it this way? I already forgot. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah, it's this one.
You ain't even knocked it down.
I just climbed up and over.
Well, you ain't got to climb. I ain't going to make you climb out the window again, but
You got another way out? I didn't even see one.
yeah, there's another way out.
Yeah, that'd be easier. I've got a GoPro, but it died for
I'll
no...
take that $10 from you so I can go ahead and give me something to eat.
Jared handed him $10 and thanked him. The man told him again that the building was his body, showed him his Michigan birthmark, and said he had been watching scrappers and vandals come through for years.
From you so I can go ahead and give me something to eat.
All right.
All this stuff you see,
You did that?
all this I did. Everything.
I was talking about it the whole time I was in here, like, wow, this place looks clean somehow.
But it was terrible, way worse than this. I did.
So you basically own the whole building then?
Dude, it's my body. Don't that's the whole thing about it. It's my actual thing. It's actually this man I am today.
That's really cool,
Over
actually.
here messing with people know I am.
Here's that for being nice to me.
Like I said, you can go out that door right there.
This door? It actually opens? Yeah, all right. Yeah, really appreciate you. Have a good one.
And honestly, man,
I'm Jared.
Listen, no matter what nobody tell you, this man right here, this body is me. This building is me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I get it.
I'm Michigan. I got my birthmark right there.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan right there.
My dad's from Michigan.
This is my birthmark. This is everything. I've been cleaning up myself. This is my body. This is lots of I'm going. I've been owned by people.
Right.
And then they came over here and vandalized and took all of everything out of the functionality.
Right.
Everything, water, gas, they took a pipe. Everything. If you recorded, you see it.
It's scrappers,
It's
yeah.
bad.
I've seen
Everything
it.
gone.
I've seen it really bad.
Jared left through a door that only the man knew how to open, inside a school where he had been the only visitor, and the only person actually living there was the one pushing debris into neat piles trying to keep the building clean for a reason he was still trying to explain by the time the video ended. In 2024, Jared Coker Urbex got inside an abandoned middle school in Birmingham, Alabama at night. The building had been shut down in 2008 or 2009 and had been sitting empty for years despite multiple attempts to redevelop it. He had only added it to his list 20 minutes before driving to the location. He climbed in through an open window and immediately felt the scale of the place. The school was built in a bizarre layout, 3 triangles connected to a square, and by his own admission, the most confusing building he had ever explored.
Heck, I wasn't even sure if it was abandoned or not, but looking at that, yeah, it's definitely abandoned. This is actually a terrible idea, though. These open windows, my light's gonna be going everywhere. Couldn't be this easy, could it? Nah. Oh, wait, look at that. Look how easy that'll be. Ah, now I'm afraid it's gonna be like gutted. I don't know. But I can so climb in there with ease. Holy spider webs, that is insane. What kind of spider was that? Remember how I said they kept wanting to redevelop it? That might be why all the windows are gone. Maybe they've already started gutting it, I don't know. This isn't like me, to just evaluate options around the building. Usually I just jump at the first way in I see. Uh-oh. There's a security camera right there. I don't think it was on, though. I don't think they work. See what this place is all about. This could be anything. My guess is that it's going to be more modernized than any school around here I've seen.
He pushed through classrooms, a front office, a gymnasium with no rims or scoreboard left, and a cafeteria that had been picked completely apart. Every hallway turned into another dead end or another staircase that led somewhere he didn't expect.
I would totally believe this has been abandoned since 2013. All right, lunch tables. Got the gymnasium. You know, for a 1985 school, it still somehow looks kind of outdated. There's not a single rim left on any of these. There's no scoreboard either. That's disappointing. In here is actually kind of clean though. Just looks clean. We do still have a lot of building to cover though. It's gonna be kind of hard not to get lost in here. Gotta remember it's the hallway with the purplish paint and the red lockers. Had a flooring texture change to tile. Watch out, we got windows. That's the front office. The big desk. The registrar, or whatever that's called. I think this may be the first time I've ever gone to an abandoned place. Just within 1 hour of even knowing of its existence. This may be the quickest I've ever gone from finding out to actually visiting a place.
Then he said something that changed the tone of the entire video. He realized how close the school was to downtown Birmingham, and that meant one thing he hadn't considered when he walked in.
It's really bizarre. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Somebody lives here. I didn't even think about that. Anyone could be living in here. We're really close to downtown Birmingham.
He kept moving, trying to stay low, trying to keep his light away from the windows. Every time a car drove by outside, the headlights made him freeze. He started thinking he was seeing movement out of the corner of his eye.
They just have to zigzag. How do they think that was a good idea? Okay, let me just keep going up this way. Whoa, we've reached like the top area. God, I still hope there's no one around here. They might be in here if they are. I still have to watch my light. We're up top now, all the windows. This isn't good. Oh, God. Keep thinking I'm seeing movement.
He made it to what turned out to be the band room and the practice studios. Then he reached an atrium with windows on every wall, and for the next few minutes he was convinced the whole world could see his flashlight.
This is a band room. Band or orchestra. Those cupboards would have to be for holding instruments. And then you got little practice rooms over here. Yeah, and they say studio. It's totally what this is. It's the classic. That's how you can always tell an instrumental room. Let's go down the rest of this like atrium place. It's like the only thing I can describe it as. I really don't like this. Between feeling like the whole world can see my light out the windows and knowing there could be someone lurking around any corner.
Then he heard something. He thought someone had yelled. Then cop sirens started somewhere in the distance, and that was the moment he decided he was done.
I'm literally just making sure there's no one hiding around here at this point. What'd I just hear? Thought I heard someone yell. And now cop sirens. I don't actually care anymore. I want to get out of here.
He started moving for the exit, listening for any noise, and trying to convince himself it was all in his head, but every instinct was telling him otherwise.
I don't see anything. All the way down. Alright, where's this at? I know this, yes. Okay. I'm getting out of here. What was that? I don't know. Why do I feel like there's people around here? It might just all be in my head, I don't know. You'd think if someone were actually around here, they'd be right around here, because that's the way in, that's the only way in. But, I don't know, like, I might have just made it up in my mind, because I was so on edge and stressed out, but don't really care.
He made it out without being seen, and said after 9 missions in one day, this was the one that had finally gotten inside his head. A school with a layout designed to get you lost, windows that let the whole outside watch you, and a voice that either did or didn't exist in a building where he was absolutely certain he wasn't alone. On July 10th, 2023, YouTuber couple Urbax Vibes explored an abandoned preschool that had been permanently closed after its operating certificate was revoked for failing to file the annual report. For them, the experience felt like stepping back in time, and they were saddened to see that many items in good condition had not been donated. However, their exploration would soon take a darker turn when they realized the site might have been connected to a real-life true crime case.
It's an abandoned preschool or daycare. I think it's a mixture of both. Definitely had some teaching and education going on here, so it's one of those. But we're starting off on the top floor. There's 3 floors here. This seems to be like the main office rooms, but there's tons of stuff left here, so we're gonna start here and then we'll get down to all the toys and all the other cool stuff down there.
Let's move back.
We got enough information about years. We're not gonna look at those.
This phone looks old. But yeah, let's get out this kitchen. It stinks so bad.
There's a lot in there, and there was like these little like things that said names for kids, so I guess they put different snacks like organized.
This is another reason why we gotta be careful when exploring these places. We didn't even notice all of these when we were filming. We just noticed them now while taking pictures. It's a bunch of needles on the floor everywhere. So yeah, we gotta be careful.
So far, everything seemed normal, but that was until they stumbled upon the basement. They couldn't believe what they saw, and even worse, they didn't even dare call the police.
We're here, we still got tons of stuff to look at.
Just look how low these like hooks are. They're so low.
Cute little vanity thing on top of a speaker. I'll start over here at this piano. I know this doll and I can't...
Is it the girl from Clifford? No, I don't think she had a ponytail.
What was it? It's like deep in my brain and
Oh my
I can't get it
God,
out.
don't touch anything over there. Is that blood? That is blood. Yep, that's blood. Now we've noticed around this area, while coming in, we obviously didn't come through here, we went through a door, but the blood is coming from over here. Oh my God, it looks recent too. It doesn't look that old. But it's coming from here, so maybe somebody got cut by the pieces of glass. Wow, that's bad.
You see somebody's like hand wipe on the thing in the middle.
That's crazy, that's bad. Holy cow.
I don't get, like, it can't be the paint right there.
It's not
'cause
the paint, it's blood. We saw it on the window.
It doesn't make sense, yeah.
They got cut with the glass.
Like you said, that's really, like, that looks
recent.
fresh right there.
It's still wet. That's not good. But blood drips all around it.
Yeah. And this old piano, which I was gonna open up the thing, but I don't think I want to anymore. Because, I don't know, too much.
Since then, many concerned viewers have shared their thoughts and theories in the comments. A lot of them pointed out that the blood still looked surprisingly fresh, which is strange because blood usually dries quickly and turns a rusty brown. Some suggested it might just be ink, though the texture didn't really match that either. What seems more likely is that it could have been part of a ritual, especially since there was a doll placed right next to it on the piano. In 2024, TP Urbex got inside a massive abandoned high school in Gary, Indiana, with his friend Nature Bando. The school was enormous, with multiple gyms, a full swimming pool still holding water, an auditorium, and a football stadium still visible from the back of the property. They made their way through the old locker rooms and found a closet full of football shoulder pads left exactly where the last team had dropped them. The buckles were rusted, the pads covered in dust, and a pile of old dirty laundry was still sitting in a corner. They walked through the cafeteria, found the main gym with a rusted football helmet sitting in the middle of the court, and then climbed up to a massive auditorium with red seats rolling down 2 levels.
Cool. So this is the lunchroom. Still got some of the tables left behind and the chairs. More seats, tables they left. So we just made it into the gym. Still got all the hoops up. Someone definitely placed this here, but there's an old rusted football helmet right in the middle of the gym. They got the Trooper County up there again. And the scoreboard. It's a pretty big gym though. Got some lockers in this hallway. They're super rusted out. A random little piano in this hallway. It really wants to work. An old ironing board just random in the hallway with the suspicious looking stain. So we just came up here. We found a massive auditorium. Alright, so we just came down to the actual auditorium. This place is massive. The red seats are really cool. There's just rows on rows of these red seats. Then a second level up there too. The seats are actually in really nice condition for how the rest of the school looks. Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area.
Then something happened in the balcony that neither of them saw coming. A voice called out from somewhere above them, and the next 10 seconds were a full sprint for the exit.
Level up there too. The seats are actually in really nice condition for how the rest of the school looks. Looks like some kids got in here and were throwing some stuff from the balcony area. Oh, hey, what's up, man? You want us to get out of here? Hey, we'll leave, bro. We'll leave, all right? Go. Let's go. Let's go. Just get out of any door. This door right here. You sure? go. Yo, let's go. What the?
They came back. The guy who chased them out had followed them all the way down to the sidewalk, but there were parts of the school they hadn't been able to film, and TP decided it was worth the second attempt. A police camera had been installed on the property since their first visit.
Alright, so we just made it back to the school that we got chased out of. The guy actually followed us all the way down to this sidewalk here. We were sprinting all the way down this road, but we needed to come back. There were some things I didn't see. Didn't get on video, so hopefully this isn't gonna be like last time. You can actually see a police camera going off right there as well. That's pretty new. Wasn't here last time. You serious?
They went back to the exact room they had been chased out of and finally got to walk through it. Old football jerseys, practice pants, baseball gear, and a room full of leftover classroom projects were still sitting untouched. One of the rooms even had a full project about syphilis still tacked to the wall.
Okay, so this is the room we got chased out of last time. The auditorium. Decided to make our way in here first this time. Kind of get it out the way. Nature Bando thought he heard or saw someone in the same hallway that we got chased out of last time. So we're gonna walk back around and find an entrance on the other side of the school now. You can see the classroom through the window right here. Nice. So this is the room that I was looking into. It's got a wooden crutch. Over here it's got everything still. Old projects on the tables, chairs, everything from when they left. I have a whole project here about syphilis. So this room's got all the old football jerseys in it. Looks like the practice jerseys. It's really cool, even the pants are in there and stuff. I got one of the jerseys out. You can see it's Gary Mann on it. Another one over here, and it's got a pair of the pants as well. This room here, they got a bunch of baseballs. And it looks like baseball cleats down there, but I can't really make my way.
They pushed into the band rooms, the science labs, and 2 separate dance rooms with mirrors still behind the stages. A file cabinet in the main hallway had been knocked over, spilling paperwork everywhere, including a paper with an A grade still written on the front.
Always just so eerie after being chased out of here 2 times. So this is the band room right here. This is probably where they would practice on that little platform. Someone threw that chair. I was like, why is that levitating? Also, this is the other band room. This one's a little bit smaller. Just a random little classroom right here. These are just like straight back rooms right now that we're walking through. And these back room hallways just keep going. There are some murals on them though. It's pretty cool. Miss K. Anderson. Not much in their room though. So we finally found like a main hallway. Just more stuff piled into this hallway. Some paperwork. This guy got an A on his paper. Room's 201. This file cabinet was full of stuff. Someone knocked it over.
Then they reached the nurse's office and the courtyard, where something had clearly burned badly. Fire damage ran up one entire wall, and the smell was still in the air years later.
The nurse's office right here, it's pretty big. It's got about like 5 rooms. The girls right there. Another room right here, and then this is like the main little lobby for it. There's a desk in this hallway. Still got the binder set up and the microwave. Focusing on excellence. Still got 1 plaque up on the wall, on the hallway here. Coming in this room right here, you can just smell this is where the fire was at. You can kind of see it on the wall over there as well. All the burn marks on the wall.
They walked out to the football stadium where the original wooden bleachers were still standing, overgrown and slowly being reclaimed by the trees around them. The scoreboard was still up, the goalposts were still intact.
So this is the courtyard we were just looking into. You can really see where that fire damage was now. And then there's a statue. So back here, these are the tennis courts. Right there is the football stadium, and you can see the school still in the background. We're gonna go check out the football stadium now though. This leads right into the stadium. This is where they would sell the tickets. And then this is the football stadium. There's some residents over there playing with their dog. We still got the running track going around the field. And you can see the goalpost still. This was the goalpost over here. It's not too rusty or anything like that. Not yet at least. And they still have the scoreboard up. This is really cool. And these stands over here are just super overgrown. These stands are actually wood, not like the metal stands that we see nowadays. It's really cool, super old fashioned. Another look at the field here. I have to go through all these overgrown bushes, and this wooden plank is just completely falling off. Just keep getting hit by branches in the face. That's the press box there. I don't think we'll be able to make it up. It's so overgrown with these branches. Ow! Going in my eye. Just went up all these bushes for the door to be locked.
A high school that once had football teams, dance classes, bands, and enough students to fill a full-size stadium, now sitting empty with a police camera pointed at it, and whoever had chased them out of the building the first time still watching for anyone who comes back. In 2022, Jared Coker Urbex tried to film inside an abandoned community center and school in Gary, Indiana after dark. He didn't know much about the place. What he did know was that it had once served as an education and career readiness center for people of any age, and it had only recently been abandoned. He found a broken window and climbed in. The first thing he walked into was the gym, which had chain nets hanging from the hoops instead of string, and a model house sitting in the middle of the floor for reasons he couldn't explain.
That counts for something. There's some weird decoration here, but before I do anything, I'm gonna get all these stupid little spiky stickers off me because those weeds were full of them. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Alright, well, immediately this is the gym. I was wondering what that was because I can tell by the shape of the building that it's basically a big square, but there's also like another square of space in the middle of it, and this is that square of space, I guess. It's like a big model house. What's that doing in here? Look at that, the hoops are actually chains.
He moved into the cafeteria and then deeper into the main building, where he found something that didn't belong in a school at all. A nursery with a crib, baby rocking equipment, and piles of tiny clothes still scattered across the floor. Whoever had used this place last wasn't teaching normal students.
These shoes caught my eye. They're all like ladies' heels. Did you hear that little car honk? I want to be careful with the light. So much random stuff. This looks like a nursery though. Look, there's a crib over there. There's a little baby rocking thing right there. Sorry, there's just a car moving out there. There, I really don't want to shine this towards the windows, but I see like a lot of baby stuff in here. Okay.
Then something about his flashlight started to go wrong. It cut out for no reason. He waited, it came back. It cut out again. He hadn't pressed anything, and it wasn't losing charge because each time it came back at full power. It kept happening.
Maybe it's because we're out past dark doing abandoned stuff in Gary, Indiana. Of all places. Oh my god, no. There's no way. It just did it again. If anyone saw my last video, you'll know this flashlight literally did this to me twice. I don't understand. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing that's causing it to do that? I'm not pressing anything. It's not like it's losing power, because when it comes back on, it's just full strength again. I really... And there it goes. It can't just be a charging thing, because then it would just slowly get dimmer, wouldn't it? It wouldn't just turn off. Back on again. I don't get it. Oh my god. That is so, like, frustrating and creepy at the same time. See, because there it goes again. It's like there's no rhyme or reason to it. I just bought this thing like 3 days ago. If it does it one more time, I'm just going to switch to the other one.
Then he walked into a science lab that still had the old hexagonal tables and bottles of chemicals on the shelves. In the next room, something shattered, glass, and he had no idea what had just broken or where it came from.
Just stick with Old Faithful. Here's a lab. I swear every old school lab had tables like these. These kind of octagon or hexagon shaped things. And here's a bunch of other little sciencey materials like chemical bottles and little beaker tray, or not beaker, but cylinder trays. Hanging news clippings. A bunch of kids' toys and like baby stuff. Something shattered there. What shattered? Oh, it's sparkly glass. What was that? I don't see what could have broken.
He kept going and found more rooms filled with children's toys, a collapsed ceiling, and desks in shapes he had never seen before. Then he stopped walking, and the reason he stopped is the moment this video turned into a run for the exit.
That's probably where that little house in the gym came from. It was probably in here. the ceiling is collapsed in this area. You see that? See, I kind of thought this was back outside, but it's another room. And the ceiling has come down. It's kind of weird how there's glass back out to the hall from some of these rooms. Just a lot of random furniture. I've never seen right-angled desks like this. Like, you'd sit there, you could put stuff in that compartment, you'd have space in front of you and space to your left. You hear that? Why'd that sound like a cop's radio? I know what that sounded like.
He heard something that sounded like a voice, muffled, coming through what sounded exactly like a walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure if it was real or if his mind was playing tricks, but it didn't matter. He said he was out.
I actually want to get out of here, legit. Like that? I don't want to deal with that. I want out. Why? Why did I hear that? And where did I hear it from? I'm surrounded by building, I think. Yeah, I'm surrounded by building. This is pointless. Gotta go back in and retrace my steps. Okay, good. I know how to get out from here. I mean, I don't have time to look at anything, but that's kind of cool over there. I just need to get out of here. I can't remember where. Yes, it was this. Okay. Just get me off this premises. Okay. The coast is clear out here. I know I probably only saw like half of that whole place, but I really don't care. I'm going to explain to you in the car.
A community center in Gary, Indiana, abandoned just long enough for whoever came through it last to leave everything behind, and a flashlight that refused to stay on in the exact moments he needed it most. On April 22, 2021, YouTuber Urbex Hill explored an abandoned school called Central Academy in Florida. As he noted, the exterior of the building is surprisingly beautiful, despite being built in 1940. At the time of the school's closure, it needed $250,000 in masonry work, so it was left to decay. The future of the school remains uncertain. Inside, the building is in terrible shape, with scrappers having taken their toll, and it seems likely the school will be demolished in the coming years. While exploring, Urbex Hill heard strange noises that made him suspect someone might be living inside, and soon, his worst fears would be confirmed. For a short moment, a dark figure appeared with 2 eyes, watching him through the glass, then disappeared after he approached it and got closer. The longer he stayed inside the building and went deeper, the weirder the events became. In this next clip, pay attention to the closed door.
That's Cleveland, downtown Cleveland.
Weirdly, just moments later, the door opened on its own. It couldn't have been him, since he was still recording without cutting the video. But in the next clip, everything he had assumed about paranormal activity inside the building would be confirmed.
Someone's upstairs. God damn it. Scared the
In July 2024, popular urbex YouTuber Chris Condon and a friend decided to explore an abandoned Catholic school. However, their adventure quickly took a terrifying turn when they realized they might have stumbled upon a true crime scene, discovering blood on the floor.
Now we are heading into another abandoned school. Hopefully no one calls the cops on us, that'd be bad. But this one should be pretty cool. Last time I was here, I didn't make a video over it because it was pitch black, but this time I've heard that things have been broken, boards and such, so it's not pitch black anymore. But we're gonna find out.
I like this because it looks like post-apocalyptic. I think that's dope.
I wish there were like still seats in here. You said this is a Christian school. It's Catholic.
Is it Catholic?
Yeah, because Christians don't do the confession thing. I swear I used to go to a Christian church.
I'm not religious, so.
My mom is, and she took me to a Christian church.
So much cocaine. Ooh, there's some over here.
Oh, that's a gym. Dude, that looks like blood.
I don't know if it's real.
Wait, is there anything on the ceiling? Nah, that's definitely not from the ceiling.
No, someone could have said something else.
Dude, it's just... There's no way that is set up.
What do you think, they killed like 4 people?
That's not that much blood.
Those are dog tracks.
Yeah, or raccoon.
Didn't see that body. Just kidding, those last 4.
No? It's not that way.
Check the body for, check the basics for bodies.
The auditorium's this way.
Hold me up. I like this. Oh, dude. Yeah. This shot right here is dope.
In 2026, Luca Ventures and his friends got inside an abandoned primary school that had been completely untouched when they scouted it weeks earlier. This time, the whole place had been trashed, with every room torn apart in what looked like a few weeks of damage by kids. Outside, the property was guarded by motion-activated security bots they had to sneak past in the dark. They slipped through a window and found themselves in a building where every tap had been left running. Water was pouring from the kitchen, Lego was scattered across the floor, and student school books with names still on them were strewn everywhere.
Boys.
Yeah. This is the best way.
I'll jump in someone's garden, mate.
Alright, so far so good, boys. Look at the bot right there. Yeah, the boys. We've got past the bots now, so hopefully we're going to be alright. The door's open there. That's in front of the bot. That's in front of the bot though. Yeah, there's a bot up there. There's a bot right at the top of these stairs. Where is it? You know, lights are on. What the f***?
Wow. He said he left it on.
Turn the water off. What? Right, so we're inside. Oh, did you get it? Yeah, man. Right, so guys, we're inside right now. There's no alarm sensors, I don't think. I think we're alright. It's soaking in there, isn't it? It's warm now. It's hot in here, the heating's on from it. What has happened in here? What? Yeah, they have done. They've ruined it.
They moved deeper into the school and found the food tech room, science labs, a woodwork area with a working vise, and a sports hall still stocked with high-visibility vests. Every room was smashed, but there was enough left to tell them the school had only been abandoned for a short time before vandals got in.
Like a woodwork tech sort of thing, yeah.
Yeah, they've still got the vices on there.
Oh, I ain't seen a vice in here. Oh, it still works. So guys, this is this school is a private school and it is an infant school. That's one thing I do know about this place. I don't search places before I come, and I really should do, guys. For you, I'm going to start doing it, guys. Head back out now.
I'll turn the light off there. I'll put that up for you so you guys can still see everything.
Are we okay to go this way?
Yeah, we're good to go that way.
There's nothing on that side, yeah.
So guys, it's going to look a bit sketchy, but you can still see pretty much everything.
Yeah, just be careful in case Jake says something. Let's turn the torch just in case there's any sensors or anything.
We're all good in the hood.
Nearest door, straight off, over. Or we can try up there, but I think go over there first.
Straight across there, try that first.
Careful, around the corner.
There's nothing round there.
Yeah, but you don't know.
It's just a wall.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you can just climb straight through the window.
No, he said he left all the doors open.
No, there's a big block behind it.
Then something made them all stop at once. One of them heard it before the others. It wasn't coming from outside the building. It was coming from inside.
Yeah, it definitely is, I'd say.
So,
Yeah.
I want to get past this bit, you know.
Shh. Someone's just singing, brother.
Yeah, we might want to.
Yeah, let's just get past there, right?
Like someone's just been singing.
Let's get past this bit, you know.
Shh.
There is a boat right outside.
Did you just hear that person singing?
Yeah, I heard something like that.
They tried to push through anyway, checking more rooms and staying quiet, but then they heard a car door, then footsteps, then something in the hallway that didn't belong to any of them.
Yeah, and they need a fire alarm on. How what is it in here? Just heard a car door, mate.
That can't be right.
Yeah, it is,
It's not
brother.
42.
It is 40, bro. That's why I took my jumper off,
Oh,
brother.
guys, look at that.
Yeah, wait.
Someone's here, aren't they?
I've just seen something.
Someone's here, bro. I just heard the car door. Turn your torch off. Oi! Oi! There is someone there. I told you.
They killed their lights and hid. Someone shouted from across the building. Then they started moving toward the sound to see who it was.
What's up there? What's that? Yeah, but we always do this, boys, and we miss something. Let's see if it's in this building.
I want to turn your light off. Yeah, we need to get out. We need to run to them bushes and we'll watch from there.
Yo. What's that, brother? What the was that?
They made it to the stairwell, and that was the moment something came flying down at them. A physical object, thrown from above, aimed directly where they were standing.
There's someone in that building threw something. Did you see it? Come on. Get through this forest. Whoa! Come on. Wait. What the? Wait, guys. I'm going to replay that clip for you again. Something got thrown down the stairs.
They ran, full sprint through hallways they barely remembered, trying to find the way back to the window they came in through. Whoever had thrown that thing was still somewhere in the building behind them.
Yo. Right, Tony, you seen someone, I seen someone. Someone just tried attacking us, bro. Oh, that's right. A bot just went mad. The police are definitely on the way.
If you enjoyed the video, drop us a like. We're still going to explore all of it, so we are going to go back and visit.
What's happening? Oh, which way? This way. We're going to get off now because the police are going to be any minute probably. So guys, if you enjoyed the video,
They made it outside. One of the motion bots lit up the moment they broke cover. Another one activated seconds later. They knew the police were already on the way.
I'm sorry, I'm so out of breath, guys, because of that run. Literally, something it sort of hit me on the back and flew down the stairs. I don't know what the was going on. That spazzed me out, that, brother. It passed me out. We're gonna go and have a look at the front now before we go, guys, just in case. Wow! What van? Oh, nice, sweet that. We just set big alarms off once again, boys. It always happens, doesn't it? Hey, Tony's getting on the alarm thing now, he likes it now. At first he's like, oh, boys, we need to get dodge them bots. Next thing he's running past it, he wants to set it off. Yeah. At the end. I'm not doing that at the start, guys. I'm not risking that. We've got a party tomorrow, guys. Yeah, that's the way we come. This place is that smashed, I couldn't give a fuck where if you guys know about this. It is close to our house. It's around the Manchester area, but this place is mate. It was alright the other week.
A school that had been untouched just weeks earlier, now destroyed beyond recognition, with someone inside it willing to throw objects at strangers in the dark and watching them from a place none of them ever figured out. On April 2nd, 2017, YouTuber Exploring with Josh and his crew explored an abandoned Japanese elementary school. As they ventured further inside, they began discovering unusually odd and strange items, each find making their experience inside the building increasingly unsettling.
We just made it to this abandoned elementary school. It's 2 floors, and then the building down here, the smaller section, is just one big building. I mean, by big, I mean that's it. Nothing's that big here in Japan. All the kids are probably here at one point playing, doing recess and everything. I like that the benches are still there next to the 2 trees. The only sad part about this is we don't know the name of the school and we have no history on this place because, well, I just don't understand anything in Japanese, so I absolutely have no idea. But hey, we're here. I'm excited to be here. Even the statues are still here. This is honestly incredible. I'm so blessed and happy to be doing this. What is this? This looks like a dope suitcase. What? This is how you know. You guys got, you gotta get an idea of this. Money is still left here at the abandoned place and not touched. That's how you know, you get an idea of how nice Japanese people are. Oh man, floors are caving in now, gotta watch out. Oh, what is this? Looks like a snake maybe? A centipede? Can't believe we're finding all these in jars. Oh, all this stuff. I don't even know what the heck it is. There's a whole bunch more in here. Ugh, I'm scared to touch this stuff. Look at that fish. Behind all these test tubes, over here, they're all pianos in the back wall. I love their writing. I don't know what it says, but I love it.
What's the pull down?
Huh.
So you guys want to know something interesting?
Yeah.
So before the entire school gets abandoned, right? Before it goes abandoned, the reason why everything is all cleaned up is because all the boys have to come up and clean up the entire school before they leave it abandoned. Which is why most of the schools that you go to, that I've been to already, the one from yesterday.
Are any of you guys getting the Grudge vibes? Shh. Is that coming from in here?
This played at the last place I was at, but I was far away from it.
Why is this music playing in here?
This means all the kids have to go back home right now. That's what literally this means.
It still plays?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What time is it? It's 4:54.